There's a number of reasons why we were eager to visit Shiruku in Salford for our restaurant tour of Manchester. The most important being that the owners of this establishment are also behind the hugely impressive Ribeye Steakhouse, which won the 2022 Best Restaurant Award that same year. As for Shiruku, which is located in the business district of New Bailey and can cater for 130 diners and offers a fully Halal Pan-Asian menu. From the small plates, we recommend everything about this plate of skillet-fried gyoza, with the semi-translucent pastry giving way to an aromatic truffle-infused chicken filling that was nicely complemented by the delicately crispy garlic disc. The pulled braised beef tacos was an excellent finger food with a crumbly thin pastry encasing gorgeously moist pulled beef and topped by crispy fried shallots, with the tangy acidity of the tomato salsa bringing balance to a superbly conceived dish. The seared lamb chops was a colourful plate with salsa and chili bedding, including wonderfully executed medium-well lamb chops covered in a mildly smoky marination. The Reggie roll was touted as one of Shiruku's most popular rolls. On this occasion, we found the rice to be a tad dry. Nevertheless, the filling was good, with the light smokiness of the teriyaki glaze marrying well with the prawn tempura. This slow-braised pave of beef short rib was one of the dishes of this review, with the short rib being flavoured with cinnamon, ginger and black cardamom. The meat flaked away at the merest touch as it sat atop a velvety, smooth and creamy potato mash, honey-glazed carrots, shallots and a rich and shiny gravy that made the entire thing sing the high notes. These golden chili king prawns epitomised the fusion element of Shiruku, with an unconventional take on noodles. What we found challenging was thick, airy slices of uber-crunchy sourdough being paired with wet and slippery rice noodles. And though the marinated prawns were plump and juicy and the bed of pasta they rested upon zesty, the entire dish just didn't gel. Oh yes, how can crispy chips covered in parmesan and coming with truffle aioli not be right? Dangerously addictive these were. Scrumptiously good this bowl of brisket mac and cheese was. Very cheesy, made even better by the beefy juices of the pulled meat beneath. A tiramisu that had plenty of everything, including a hearty dusting of chocolate powder with fingers that were saturated in rather strong, if that's your thing. They nailed this creme brulee, with the custard beneath being just right, the crunchy sugary top thin and brittle, and the accompanying pieces of sweetbread, snappy and light. They also have an exceptional dry bar with some outstanding mocktails. Shiruku put forward dishes that were beautifully presented, with lots of innovation and class. With not many fully Halal Pan-Asian restaurants about, Shiruku should be at the top of your list when visiting Manchester.